Okay, so what if I told you there's a way to completely transform your relationship with food, and it has nothing to do with counting calories or cutting out carbs? We're going to dive into a simple, but honestly pretty profound shift in awareness that changes everything about the way you eat.
Wow, just let that sink in for a second. 3 times a day, every single day, we get this chance to nourish ourselves, to enjoy something, but how often are we really, truly there for it? This quote, man, it just gets right to the heart of the whole thing.
So let's do a little thought experiment. Think back to the last thing you ate. Were you scrolling through your phone? Was the TV on? Were you just kind of rushing to get to the next thing on your to-do list? And be honest, were you actually tasting your food, or were you just, swallowing it? For most of us, that answer is probably a little uncomfortable.
And yeah, that right there, that is the problem. Let's call it the untasted meal. It's become our default setting, right? Eating is just this mechanical task, something to get out of the way. We're so distracted by all the screens and our crazy schedules that the actual experience of eating, the flavors, the smells, the textures, it just gets completely lost in the noise.
But what if we could just shift our whole perspective? This isn't about another restrictive diet, I promise. It's about building a healthier, more connected relationship with our food and with our own bodies. That's the huge paradigm shift we're about to unpack.
And here it is. This is the crucial difference. Traditional diets, they are obsessed with what you eat. You know the drill. Good foods, bad foods, counting this, tracking that. But mindfulness, it completely flips the script. It focuses on how you eat. This is the central aha moment that can literally change everything.
So let's put a pin in it and define this thing. Mindful eating is not a diet. It's not a list of rules. It is simply about building a positive, attentive relationship with your food. It's all about awareness, not restriction. It's about being present, not being perfect.
Okay, so that's the why. That's the big idea. But how do we actually do it? Let's get into the practical stuff, the simple, actionable steps of mindful eating.
It really just boils down to these 4 things. Number 1, disconnect. Put the phone away, turn the TV off, just create this little distraction-free zone for yourself. Your food deserves it. 2, slow down. This is a total game changer, and we'll talk more about it in just a sec. 3, pay attention, really be curious. What are the actual flavors, the textures? And finally, number 4, listen. Listen to your body. It is so smart, and it knows when it's had enough. Our job is to just learn how to hear its signals again.
Now, you want a really concrete tip for slowing down? Try this, 20 to 30 chews per bite. I know, it sounds crazy, right? When was the last time any of us did that? But this one tiny change is so incredibly powerful for your digestion and your awareness. It literally forces you to slow down and be present with your food.
So what actually happens when you start doing this stuff? What's the payoff for putting your phone down and actually chewing your food? Well, the benefits are pretty amazing, both for your body and your mind. They're actually pretty profound. First up, the physical stuff. Your digestion improves a lot. See, digestion doesn't start in your stomach. It actually starts in your mouth. When you chew your food properly, you're basically pre-digesting it, which makes it so much easier for your stomach to do its job. And that can mean less bloating, less discomfort, all that good stuff.
And that leads right into this next point. You get more out of your food. When food is broken down properly, your gut can absorb way more of the vitamins and minerals. Think about it. You could be eating the healthiest salad in the world, but if you're just inhaling it, you're not getting nearly the full benefit.
Oh, this one's huge. It takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to send the, "Hey, I'm full" signal to your brain. When you eat super fast, you can blow right past that signal and end up overeating. But when you eat slowly, you give your brain time to catch up, so you stop when you're actually full. No willpower needed. You just stop.
And really, all of this leads to the biggest payoff of all. Food stops being this enemy or a source of guilt, or just some fuel you have to shovel in. It becomes a source of nourishment, of pleasure, of connection. You genuinely start to appreciate your food and your body in a completely new way. It's a total transformation.
So at this point, the question isn't really, does this work? It's more like, are you willing to give it a try? So let's make this super simple and practical. Here's your invitation.
This is it. This is your entire homework assignment for today. Just one. One single meal. Could be your lunch, your dinner, even just a snack. The rules couldn't be simpler. No phone, no TV, no rushing. Just you and your food. See what happens. That's all.
You know, it's such a small experiment, but it could lead to a massive change. It doesn't cost a thing, and there's literally no way to fail. You just have to try it. So what do you say? You ready to give it a shot?
And let's just end where we started. If there is one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. Before you change a single thing on your plate, just try changing the way you approach the plate itself. The real power isn't just in the food, it's in your attention.